Seven, Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR. Vision AVTR is the name given to a concept car that was developed by Mercedes-Benz in response to the hit film Avatar. Mercedes also says that the name is an abbreviation for Advanced Vehicle Transformation, as this car is the living embodiment of what cars of the future may look like and how their looks could transform in the years to come. This car is said to be completely silent and has virtually no emissions that could harm the environment. It operated with 4 individual motors that are attached to each wheel and is powered by a massive 350 kilowatt battery that aims to set a new standard for range and performance in an automobile. The car offers unsurpassed driving response and dynamics, with each wheel's motor being able to adjust its power and torque on the fly to provide the best performance possible. This also means that the car is capable of gripping almost any terrain without struggle, as it offers a digital equivalent of an LSD differential without the bulk, weight, or maintenance associated with one. The battery of this car was designed with the environment in mind, sourcing materials from natural sources when possible. Mercedes says the battery is graphene-based and offers completely organic cells that redefine electric automotive batteries. The components are completely recyclable and offer little to no negative impact on the environment. The company also claims that efficiency was key when designing this vehicle, ensuring that the vehicle has the longest range of any electric car and is wasting as little energy as possible during normal operation. The seats are designed with color-changing fabric that can adjust to your surroundings, as well as a dashboard that does the same and offers a vehicle-wide screen that blends into the side panels and doors. The AVTR doesn't even have a steering wheel. Instead, it is intelligently controlled by GPS computers and a selector switch located in the center of the car. There's no mention of how much this car will cost, or if it will ever make it to a retail market, but it is certainly one of the coolest concept cars we have ever seen. Six, Lightyear One. Lightyear One is a company and car concept idea that aims to combat Tesla and make a major impact in the electric car market. This vehicle claims to be always charging and offers the longest range and highest sustainability of any electric car ever produced, due to the solar panels located on the roof and hood that constantly recharge the car's battery. This car was designed from the ground up to be the most efficient car ever made, and to shift a consumer's perspective on what electric cars can be. This car offers a range of over 450 miles, but is constantly recharging itself, so the true distance of your journey is virtually limitless. The car takes advantage of every single ray of sunshine and every joule possible to provide users with the longest drive time imaginable. Rather than being an automotive manufacturer, Lightyear claims to be a tech company whose sole purpose is to provide users with clean mobility. Reserves are available now, with the Pioneer Edition of the car being available to the first 100 purchasers. The car can be reserved for a low price of $119,000, with the standard purchase price being $149,000. Lightyear certainly won't be competing with Tesla any day soon with a price tag so astronomically high, but the car is a great concept. Hopefully, they can reduce the pricing in the future so that this vehicle can be available for the average consumer. 5. Mercedes-Benz Vision EQ Silver Arrow. The Vision EQ Silver Arrow is another concept vehicle designed by Mercedes, though it is not intended for public release. Instead, it is a show car that can seat just one occupant, closely resembling the W125 car from the 1930s. The press release states that Mercedes claimed its spot in being the pioneer of speed over 80 years ago with the release of the revolutionary Silver Arrow. The car was known not only for its incredible speed, but also for its show-stopping shape and design. The Vision EQ is meant to be a derivative of the original Silver Arrow, honing in on the Silver Arrow's legacy and improving its speed, shape, and overall performance. This new vehicle was designed for optimal driving pleasure and acceleration speed. Mercedes says that it embodies the very essence of luxury and future insight and design. The company says that the car is the driving force behind many car shows and is the absolute cream of the crop when it comes to automotive design. The company website says that the EQ brand of cars is shaped by avant-garde and the distinct look of progressive luxury. The car captures previously unknown beauty and is the perfect blend of digital and analog elements combined into one intuitive design. 4. DS-X E-Tense. The DS-X E-Tense is another concept vehicle that is unlikely to ever make it to the mass market. The website claims the car is light as a feather, silent as a breeze, forged by its creator's vision for people who are passionate about cars. The car was designed as if it were to be released in the year 2035, and that certainly shows. This vehicle looks like something straight out of Tron, and its 3-seat design is nothing to scoff at. The car was designed to let the driver decide the style of driving and performance on the fly, with the car dramatically changing its ride with the push of a button. The designers claim that the car would be able to return to its original shape and form after a collision, with the front grille adjusting itself to match the driver's demands for cooling. The passenger side of the vehicle is completely enclosed, while the driver's portion of the cab is open like a convertible. The car has space for just 2 passengers, which would be closely nestled together in the passenger compartment. The car features massaging seats for passengers and a silent ride so that conversations can be had without issue. Passengers can even ride to their destination without the assistance of a driver, as the car is capable of being fully autonomous. As expected, pricing for this vehicle would be unreal if it were to be released today. The production costs alone would reach well into the millions of dollars. It's safe to say that this vehicle will likely never see the light of day, but it is certainly an interesting design. 3. Hispano Souza Carmen. The Carmen is a vehicle that was inspired by Carmen Mateo, the founder of Hispana Souza. The car's design was heavily inspired by Carmen's signature. The Carmen was inspired by a 1930s vehicle known as the Hispano Souza Dubonnet Zena. This car was originally launched in 1938, but has been completely redesigned for a 2019 concept with considerable improvements to the body, shape, and performance of the vehicle. It offers sliding doors, a windshield that completely envelops the passenger, and futuristic styling to ensure that this vehicle's captivating design doesn't soon fade. The idea behind the car is to be a realistic representation of how the brand could have evolved after years of engineering and improvements to their vehicles. The car is not available for public purchase, but it certainly could be in the years to come. There has been very little discussion of a release date for the car, but we can certainly hope that it will be available very soon. 2. PAL V Liberty. The PAL V Liberty claims to be the world's first functional flying car in production. This car was very clearly inspired by both sports vehicles and helicopters, as its design is essentially the combination of a small, dual-passenger sports car and a standard helicopter. Best of all is that the concept actually works and is available for purchase right now. The car's design and features are quite simple. It functions as a standard car, but is also capable of taking flight at any given moment. The Sport Edition of the All-V is available for $399,000. This price seems a bit odd because a standard helicopter only costs a little over $100,000. For the asking price of the PAL V, one could purchase both a Ferrari and a helicopter and still come out cheaper. However, the design is quite fascinating, and for some individuals, it may be a bit more convenient to simply fly away in your car rather than exit your car to fly away in a helicopter. First world problems, right? One. Pininfarina Battista. The Pininfarina Battista is poised to be the world's fastest all-electric supercar. This vehicle is scheduled for release sometime in 2020 and is completely road legal despite its impressive design and performance. This car can pump out 1,900 horsepower, making it amongst the fastest cars to ever be built. The design of the car is rooted over 90 years ago in Italian automotive history, but the Battista is certainly one of the most futuristic cars we have ever seen. There's no purchase price available yet, but the company expects pre-orders and production models to be available later this year.